everyone. Neil here. Let's finish up this dual input furnace. Let's put it to bed. Where did we leave off? We left off with so it'll eat the items, right? It'll eat our fuel. The GUI doesn't update, and I believe we just got it to actually mash the item because I didn't put that in the update entity. My keyboard doesn't want to work. Okay, so fuel. Yep, eats up the fuel. Put in some manganese. And we should get what out of this? Oh, yeah, vanadium. That's right. Okay. Cool. We need to update GUIs. We need to know how much is in here. So let's do that. And where did we leave off? So I did this, but it wasn't appearing. And why would it not be appearing? Excuse me. I have an idea on why it wouldn't be appearing. I believe I can fly. And I think it has something to do with our container. I bet you a nickel it says something. You know what? Ha 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 ha. Ingot masher. So we got our public, add crafters, transfer stack and slot. Can't interact with. We need a new method here. We need public void detect and send changes method, like so. Super dot detect and send changes, and we're going to do for int I equals 0. We're going to say I is less than this dot crafters dot size, and then we're going to of course increment I plus plus. So while we're iterating through this, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to say I crafting par1 is equal to, and we're going to cast I crafting this dot crafters dot get, and what is our index? Well, our index is I, like so. And then we're going to say if this dot dual cook time does not equal this dot, what did I set that as? Masher. This dot masher dot dual cook time. We are going to say par1 dot send progress bar update. This, ooh, got ahead of myself. This 0, and then this dot masher dot dual cook time. Sweet, like that. And we really need to just do the same thing except with power. So we can copy and paste this, and we can say if this dot dual power does not equal our masher, our tile entity, what's appearing as dual power. We're going to send a progress bar update of that right there. And then we're going to essentially come down here after not this brace, but this brace after our for loop. And we are going to say this dot dual cook time is going to equal to this dot masher dot dual cook time, like so. And we'll just copy pasta on that, and we'll do you know what, we could copy from here, dual power, like so. So that method is done, and there's one more I believe that we need, and that is going to be public void update progress bar, and we're going to have int I and int j. Get your spacing right, homeboy. Bitch. Oh fuck. We gotta do that. There we go. What's in this method? So we are going to say if I equals 0, then we want to say masher dot dual cook time is going to equal j, like so. We're going to do another if statement, and we're going to say if I equals 1, masher dot dual power equals j, like so. That should do it. Let's take a peek and see what happens. We're gonna have to get into our GUI picture file and tinker around with that quite a bit. I have nothing in here, so let's do that. We need to get some fuel, like so. Nothing. I'm pretty sure that does it. Let's have a peek at our GUI, just to be sure. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Stupid Cyclops. Yeah, that should do it. Get power remaining scaled. But it's not showing up at all. We're getting nothing. So if it has power, yeah, this should be right. This should totally be right. Nothing. Okay. Let me do some quick research. I will get to the bottom. So, I'm a turd, and you probably figured this out before I did. This actually needs to be a 1 right there. But there's a problem with this method. It should be update progress bar, and I put in ass instead. So let's make that progress bar, and I'm confident that this will show us how much juice we have in the box at this point. Aha! Look at that. Doop 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 doop. I love it. Love it. Alright. Now we've got to figure this shit out. But in figuring this out, we're going to fuck this up. And what do we got to do? We got to come in here. Let's open up this bad boy. Right there. So, yeah. So we have this section up here, and let me highlight it. This section right here, right? So really, what this is this is what is normally right here, right? But I decided that I wanted to fancy this up a bit. What I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to move this. So we're going to do some Control X and Control V, and we're just going to drag this out over here, out of the way. We're going to come over here, and I'm going to put some padding on this of 1 pixel. So you can see how I'm padding this entire area by 1 pixel. And we are going to Control C. We're going to come over here, we're going to Control V, and we are going to paste this bad boy right over the top there. And we are going to take this right here, and we are going to cut and paste, and we're going to put this down here, like so. We're going to save that. So what's going to happen here? Well, I can tell you right now, if we relaunch this bad boy, we're going to see that it's already broken. Right? You can see how we see this bottom part right here. I only see part of it. And if we actually put some in here, you'll see that it's actually just extending this image up. So we've got to push everything around a little bit. And to do that, we're going to go to our GUI. So what are we saying here? What are we saying with the GUI? So our GUI left plus 8 is GUI left plus 8 is right here. So you see that our X is 8. What's our top? Our top is 8 as well. So we've got GUI left plus 8. Oh, GUI top plus 53. Plus 53, which is actually going to be that right there. Minus IL. And IL is, or I1 is essentially, we're referencing the tile entity and we're saying what, so get the power remaining scaled, right? And what that is we're returning how much power times I divided by max power. So what is that? It's a percentage, essentially. So whatever this is a max power being 100%. This right here being however much we have in there. So what we're saying is go down to there, minus IL is whatever that is. 176 is where this bad boy starts. So we're going to shrink that down just a little bit. We're going to move, you know, we can get rid of colors because we don't need colors. 176 goes all the way out here to the edge, right? So it starts at 176, so that's true. The next thing that we have is 62 minus IL. Well, 62 used to be the bottom of this, right? Now it's actually 89. So we'll key that in. 89, 16. And that's essentially where it starts at the top. Kind of a big change on that as well. So now it starts at the top, not 16, but 44. So let's key that in. And let's test. And we're going to actually do some debug mode in case we need to move around a little bit. In case we need to shake it up a bit. That looks tidy. Let's fill this bad boy up to make sure it doesn't overlap or anything. And it's not hitting the very top. So let's do this. Let's get rid of it. Let's place a new one down. Missing the top. It's missing that top line. We need it to go all the way to the top. And it stops 1 pixel short of it. So, let's find out how that's relevant. 1 pixel short. Yes, yes, yes. Do you want it? No. Go away. Don't care. GUI left. GUI 53 minus IL. 53. Come on. 53. And what is the inside of this? That's 45. And it starts at 8. So this is a y-axis, plus 53 minus IL. And IL can never be more than 45. $89, 44. Let's check those. Selection tool? Yep. Good night in the morning. 89, 44. How tall is this? Is this only 44? No, that's 45. It should fill up the whole thing. But it's not. Okay. We have lots to do. Let's come back. That's a minor detail. That's just going to be fixed with some math. So we will work on that later. Let's get the other thing in here. Do the thing with the mashing. So, oh, shit. What we need to do actually is we need to make this a different color. And is it going to let me do the fill on this for, oh, and I got rid of colors, of course. Let's make it orange. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so, fill. Try to do as much of this as possible, and then we will fill it in by hand. Like so. And then we'll just grab our pencil and do it from here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Made a boo-boo. Eyedropper, that. Pencil. There. Alright. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. So there and there and there, all the way down. Gosh, this is tedious. I'm gonna murder that cat. Got the back window open and it's climbing up the screen. Silly cat. Alright. So, we've colored that in. Let's fill it in. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to say int. We can use I1 again. Let's do J1. J1 is going to equal ingot masher dot get masher progress scaled, and this is going to be 24? No, our old one was 24. This new one is how wide? Because we're going left to right here. 44. So we are going to draw textured modal rect, and this is going to be GUI left. So this is our x-axis, which is going to be from the left side to where this started. Now remember, I did 1 pixel of padding all the way around this thing. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go to our 1 pixel of padding, which is going to put us at 63. We are going to have GUI top plus the distance from 1 pixel up to the top we have right here is 19. It's going to start at 176. We know that much. And I'm going to do comma 0 comma J1 plus 1, and it is going to be how far down. I believe this is it. 44. Alright, let's test it, see what happens. It could totally derp out on us, or it could totally work. So we got that. So we do this, we do this. Fills it up completely, quite nicely. I like it. I like it a lot. And you'll see it's kind of continuing to use the inventory here. So we'll take that out. Put those down there. We got a ton of those. So what is going on with this? It's a full inventory, but it's not stacking up to that one. So GUI top plus 53. I don't know, this just does not seem right to me. 89, and I think we did that, right? 44, and then 89. 89 to the bottom. $53 minus IL. I just want to see what happens. Now we've got the gap on the bottom. So it almost feels like there's just not enough room for it. You know what I mean? Like our image isn't as big. Do we make our image like one size bigger? Like 1 pixel bigger? I don't know why, but I feel like that would be the cheater's way out. Let's do that. We're going to save it. And we are going to escape, escape, escape. 90. 90, 53. I don't know, I just feel dirty doing this, you know what I mean? Oh man. Oh wait, no, I would have to leave it 52, right? Because I'm padding it. I should be debugging this rather than just continuing to close and open it, but I keep forgetting to do that. If you've seen my previous videos, you'd know that. And there's the gap. Alright. I'm going to study on this, but at this point, I'm going to call everything savvy. We have a working product. If you guys poke around and you figure out this whole thing with this little gap right here, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. So there you have it, a dual input furnace. We're taking 2 items and we're smelting them over to here. Sweet. That's it. We're done with this. Up next is trees. We're doing trees next, and we're going to put those trees into a biome. And so what we'll need to do before we do trees is we're going to need to update, because we have a new recommended version, 11.21, which is sweet. You look at the changelog, there's quite a bit of stuff in here, but there's one particular thing that I noticed down here on 11.10 greatly simplified the addition of new biomes to the default world. Now the way that I plan on doing biomes is to, one, show you how to make your own world type. So, you know, when you're in Minecraft, you can choose your own custom world type, right? This is essentially the method that he's come up with, is using the biome manager and the biome event to, or biome entry, to add them to the default world. So rather than coming in here and saying, hey, world options, world type, you will have your own show up in here. We can just have it show up as default, as indicated by our mod. So kind of like how Thaumcraft has the magical forest, and ours, Magica 2, has the Witchwood forest, stuff like that. So anyways, that's on the agenda. Beginning of the next episode, we're going to update our source. We are Yeah, we're going to update our source. We're going to do trees. Excuse me. We're going to do trees, leaves, and saplings. And it's going to take probably one episode apiece for each of those. So yeah, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.